Thanksgiving is approaching, and across the country, families are getting ready for one of the most cherished holidays of the year. Homes are being decorated with autumn leaves, pumpkins, and festive lights, while kitchens are already filling with the aroma of pies and spices. But as everyone prepares for the big feast and long-awaited reunions, there's a new guest threatening to crash the party this year: the weather. This year, the weather could be the main event, overshadowing even the turkey and pumpkin pie. Meteorologists are sounding the alarm as a dramatic shift in the forecast takes shape, and people everywhere are keeping a close eye on their weather apps, hoping for good news. Forecasters are tracking a major Arctic blast, poised to sweep across much of the U.S., bringing the coldest air of the season so far. This isn't just a brief dip in temperatures, this is a powerful surge of frigid air, originating from the Arctic Circle, that could plunge temperatures well below average for late November. This isn't just a typical chill. Millions could see their holiday travel and gatherings disrupted, especially in the Midwest and Northeast. Airports are bracing for crowds, bundled in winter coats, and city streets could be blanketed in snow, making even short trips a challenge. The timing, right around November 25th to 27th, hits during the busiest travel days of the year. Highways and airports are expected to be packed as families try to make it home, but icy roads and flight delays could throw a wrench into even the best-laid plans. A winter storm could develop along the leading edge of this cold air, raising the possibility of significant snow. Snowplows may be out in force, working to keep roads clear, but heavy snowfall could still make travel treacherous and force some to rethink their holiday plans. For some, a white Thanksgiving sounds magical. The sight of fresh snow outside the window can make the holiday feel even more special and memorable. Children may be eager to play in the snow, and families could find themselves gathered around the fireplace, enjoying the winter wonderland outside. But for travelers, it could mean delays and dangerous roads. Icy highways and grounded flights could leave many stranded or scrambling to adjust their plans at the last minute, turning what should be a joyful journey into a stressful ordeal. We're still a week out, so details will change, and meteorologists are working around the clock to refine their forecasts. The exact track of the storm, and the areas most affected by snow and ice are still uncertain, but the potential for major disruptions is growing with each new update. But the pattern is clear: a major cold snap is likely, and a storm could follow. Temperatures are expected to drop rapidly, and cities that haven't seen snow yet this season may get their first taste just in time for Thanksgiving. Stay tuned for updates as we track this evolving situation. Whether you're planning to travel or host loved ones at home, keeping an eye on the forecast will be more important than ever this Thanksgiving. We'll continue to bring you the latest information to help you stay safe, warm, and prepared for whatever Mother Nature has in store. Meteorologists rely on powerful computer models to predict what's coming. These models are the backbone of modern weather forecasting, crunching vast amounts of atmospheric data every hour to simulate how storms and cold fronts might evolve. Without them, we'd be left guessing, especially when it comes to high-impact events like holiday snowstorms. Two of the most trusted models are the American GFS and the European ECMWF. Right now, both are picking up on a dramatic dip in the jet stream, which is a classic signal that Arctic air could surge southward just in time for Thanksgiving. This kind of setup often brings not just cold, but the potential for major winter storms. But here's where things get interesting. The models don't agree on exactly where the storm will go. The GFS model pushes the storm's track farther north, which would mean the heaviest snow targets the upper Midwest and the interior Northeast. Cities like Minneapolis, Chicago, and Buffalo could be in the bullseye for significant accumulations if this scenario plays out. The European model, on the other hand, takes a more southern route. This would bring the storm closer to the I-95 corridor, potentially impacting major East Coast cities like New York, Philadelphia, and Boston. For millions living along this busy stretch, a southern track could mean a much more disruptive Thanksgiving holiday. Timing is another point of disagreement. The GFS model suggests the storm could hit right on Thanksgiving Day, raising the odds of a classic snowy holiday scene. Imagine families gathering for dinner while snow falls outside, travel plans upended by wintry roads. Meanwhile, the European model delays the main impacts until closer to November 30th, which could mean a quieter Thanksgiving but a wintry end to the month. This difference in timing is crucial for anyone planning travel or events during the holiday week. These differences matter. A shift in the storm's track or timing could mean the difference between a light dusting and a major snowstorm for millions. It's not just about snow totals, but who gets hit hardest and when. That's why meteorologists pore over every new model run, comparing trends, looking for subtle shifts, and searching for signs that the models are starting to agree. Each update brings new clues, and sometimes new surprises. While both models agree that a blast of cold air is coming, the exact path and timing of the storm remain uncertain. This uncertainty is a normal part of long-range forecasting, especially with complex winter systems. Over the next several days, we'll be watching closely for signs that the models are starting to converge. When their solutions begin to line up, our confidence in the forecast will grow. The next few days will be critical for nailing down the details. Stay tuned as we track every update and bring you the latest on this potential Thanksgiving week winter storm. The source of this intense and relentless cold, it all begins far to the north, in the heart of the Arctic, where the atmosphere is primed for dramatic change. Here, the stage is set for a powerful weather event that will soon grip much of North America. A massive dome of Arctic high pressure is building over northern Canada, acting like a lid that traps frigid air beneath it. This high-pressure system is not just any ordinary weather pattern, it's a sprawling, icy force that can stretch for thousands of miles, chilling everything in its path. The air here is dense, heavy, and bitterly cold, setting the foundation for what's to come. When the jet stream, a fast-moving river of air high above the surface, takes a dramatic dip southward, it acts as a conveyor belt, pulling this Arctic air out of its northern home and sending it plunging deep into the United States. This shift in the jet stream is what meteorologists call an Arctic intrusion, and it's the key ingredient for the cold blast ahead. The first to feel the icy grip will be the upper Midwest, where temperatures will tumble and winds will pick up, making it feel even colder. From there, the cold air will surge rapidly, eastward, racing across the Great Lakes and into the Northeast. By Thanksgiving, millions could be waking up to a winter wonderland, or a deep freeze. Temperatures could run a staggering 15 to 25 degrees below average, with daytime highs stuck in the teens or 20s for many cities. In some places, the mercury may not even climb above freezing for days. The cold will be relentless, seeping into homes, icing over roads, and making every breath visible in the frosty air. As this Arctic air collides with warmer, moisture-laden air from the south, the stage is set for a dramatic weather battle. This clash of air masses creates the perfect battleground for a powerful winter storm, with heavy snow, gusty winds, and rapidly changing conditions possible. The sharper the temperature contrast between the cold north and the milder south, the stronger and more intense the potential storm becomes. This boundary is where the atmosphere unleashes its most dynamic and sometimes dangerous weather. The Midwest and Northeast are directly in the crosshairs, not just for the bitter cold, but also for the threat of accumulating snow and hazardous travel. Cities and towns across these regions are bracing for impact, preparing for what could be the first major winter event of the season. We're tracking every move of this Arctic air mass as it barrels south, monitoring its progress and the potential for disruptive winter weather. Stay tuned as we follow this unfolding Arctic intrusion and its impact on millions across the country. The Midwest and Northeast face the highest risk for a Thanksgiving winter storm. Some areas could see all snow, while others may get a messy mix of sleet and freezing rain, especially near the storm's southern edge. Upstate New York, New England, and the upper Midwest are most likely to see significant snowfall. But a more southerly storm track could bring snow into major cities like Chicago, Detroit, and Boston. A storm in these hubs could ripple across the nation's travel network. The key message: be alert and flexible with your plans. We can't pinpoint exact snow totals yet, but the ingredients for a major storm are coming together. Now's the time to think about alternate travel dates and build in extra time. The jet stream is the main driver behind this potential storm. When it dips south, it opens the door for Arctic air to plunge into the U.S. The shape and depth of this trough will determine how far south the cold goes and where the storm develops. Even a small shift in the jet stream's position can mean the difference between a snowstorm and just cold rain for major cities. Short waves, smaller ripples in the jet stream, can spark storm development. The strength and timing of these features are critical for the forecast. A preceding storm could even alter the jet stream, changing the holiday storm's intensity. It's a complex atmospheric dance, and we're watching every move. The jet stream's behavior will decide who gets snow and when. Forecasting more than a week ahead is tough. Tiny errors in today's data can grow into big changes down the line. This is the butterfly effect in action. Small uncertainties get amplified in long-range models. That's why a blizzard showing up in a 10-day forecast isn't a guarantee, just a possibility. What's more reliable is the overall pattern. Models agree on a deep trough in Arctic air, so cold is likely. The specific storm details, track, timing, snow totals, are much less certain this far out. As we get closer to Thanksgiving, the forecast will sharpen and become more reliable. Each day brings new data and a clearer picture. For now, focus on the big trend, a cold, potentially stormy holiday. Stay flexible and keep checking for updates. Different models sometimes disagree, especially in the long range. For example, the NMME climate model suggests a warmer November overall, but that can mask a short, sharp cold snap. Weekly models like the CFS align more closely with the GFS and European, supporting a major Thanksgiving cold blast. Forecasters look for trends and consistency across models, not just one solution. The growing consensus for a deep trough in Arctic air has raised confidence in a disruptive pattern. While details differ, the signal for a cold, stormy holiday is strong. Our job is to weigh all the evidence and communicate both the likely outcome and the uncertainty. The trend is clear. Prepare for a significant weather event. With a winter storm possible, now's the time to prepare. No panic, just smart planning. Monitor the forecast daily and be ready to adjust your travel plans. If driving, check your car's tires, battery, and pack a winter emergency kit. Consider leaving early to avoid the worst weather. At home, prep for possible power outages. Stock up on essentials, check flashlights, and make sure your heating system works. Insulate pipes in unheated areas to prevent freezing. Check on elderly neighbors or family who may need help. A little preparation now can save a lot of trouble later. Focus on what matters, staying safe and enjoying time with loved ones. As of November 21st, the Thanksgiving forecast is clear on one thing. Big changes are coming. Arctic air is set to plunge into the Midwest and Northeast, with a winter storm possible during peak travel. The exact track and timing will shift, so stay alert and flexible. Our team will keep you updated with the latest data and guidance. Use this time to prepare and adjust your plans if needed. With awareness and preparation, we can all navigate whatever the holiday weather brings. From all of us, stay safe, stay informed, and have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll be here, tracking the storm for you.